Okay. We'll start on this side. Jeff?
Coach, I guess first of all, your thoughts on Xavier's game, 24 points, perfect from the field, the assists, just everything. What did you think led to him playing this well for you guys?
Well, we need it. I mean, we're shorthanded. You know, my other 2-point guards are sitting on the sideline watching it with me. And for him to step up like he did and have the game after picking up 2 early fouls, man, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better performance, man. I'm very pleased.
Zach?
You've talked about challenging Race basically since you got here and how much he's improved. How much have you seen him improve in particular at maybe recognizing in the course of a game Trace has foul trouble or the defense is taking him away or whatever, I've got to go be the man in the post there. I've got to be the one that demands the ball, gets buckets, gets rebounds, just is kind of, 1A down there in the post.
Well, he's been that guy kind of all season for us. And, I know he was a little down after we all were after the Ohio State game. And for him to bounce back like he did and have the kind of game he had tonight, man, we're going to need that from everybody as we finish the season off. I mean, this was a big win for our team tonight, I thought. I mean, you lose 5 straight, man, and you're searching a little bit, trying to figure out when you're going to stop the bleeding. And I thought tonight, we stepped up and did what we had to do.
Mike, you guys have struggled in the second half of a lot of games this year, but tonight 15 for 20 from the field, very efficient offensively, best half of the year from an efficiency standpoint. How good did that feel just to come out and close that thing out the way they did?
Well, it felt good. I don't know how it's been. I mean, we've had some games where we've come out in the second half and been great. But as of late, man, I mean, when you lose 5 games in a row, man, you're searching as a team. And these guys are not quitting. I'm telling you that now. I mean, they're competing every night, and that's all we can ask for, man. We try to put them in the best position possible, and I thought tonight they answered the bell big time.
To keep going on that theme, I guess, what did you see have you seen sort of an attitude change in the last couple of days? It seems like they've reached a point of being angry, tired of losing, and sort of took it out on Maryland.
Well, I mean, our attitude has been great. I mean, even in the 5-game skid, man. I mean, guys, you don't come out and, take Ohio State on the road to overtime if you're not mentally and physically ready to compete. I mean, we've been competing. I mean, we lost a close game here at home against Wisconsin. I mean, our guys are competing, and that's from a coaching standpoint and our staff. That's all you can ask for, man. I mean, a play or two here or there in those 2 games, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation. But at the end of the day, they're not quitting, and that's nice to see.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about your 2-foul strategy with Trace and Xavier. Is that kind of set in stone for you or more of a feel?
Well, listen, it's kind of a feel. I mean, I'm still learning these guys. I mean, I don't know. I think sometimes coaches have to have trust to make sure. Trace has never really fouled out of the game. I can't recall in past years Trace even been in foul trouble. But, at the end of the day, it's a long game early. So for him to pick up 3 or X, I can't go anywhere with X. I don't have another point guard out there, so you got to sit him down. So I think it was the right move for both of them. Give other guys an opportunity to step up and play.
Yeah, I was just going to follow up on that, talk about maybe some of the guys, being able to tread water, and actually you had a really good defensive stretch there with the 2 starters out, and you were able to kind of build the lead a little bit to 8. I know you didn't close the half well, but what did it mean for guys like Geronimo and Durr and Leal to kind of step in and give you guys something during that stretch?
Well, again, I mean, I can't play Trace and Race, even X. I mean, I can't play them 40 minutes. So those guys, again, I've always said everybody's a part of this team that wears a uniform, plays a role. And if you play 2 minutes, you better make it the most important minutes to help us win games, And I thought in that stretch when we had the second unit in there, we couldn't rebound the ball. And they were able to take an 8-point lead, and I believe they tied it. I mean, we go in up 3 at half, and they're right there. So But for the most part, again, it was a total team effort, man, and I'm pleased as hell.
Jonathan?
Coach, do you feel like Xavier is someone that puts like a lot of pressure on himself? And I guess how have you just tried to help him balance that line between playing with intensity but not forcing things?
Well, I think all these young players put pressure on themselves. If they could just stay out of the paper and leave social media alone, they might be a lot better. X means well. He wants to be great. He plays. He competes, man. He's a competitor. That's what he does. And he's had his ups and downs, man. But for the most part, man, listen, this is the first time he and I've had an opportunity as coach player to get together, man. I'm pleased at how he's played this year, man. He's come a long way from the beginning when we started to where he is today. And when I see things like that, that means he's put in time and he's working.
Last question, Rick.
Yeah, Mike, when Xavier was in here, he said he knows that he shouldn't read social media, but he does sometimes. How much have you been able to get through to any of your guys on not looking at it?
Not a lot. No, really not a lot. I don't know how the social media thing works because, guys, I think the university kind of handles my thing. So I couldn't tell you what people are saying or what's been said on our part. I don't have time for that. My time is watching film and trying to get prepared to play basketball. And these guys should do the same. I mean, I tell them all, just leave social media alone, man. Concentrate on your studies and playing basketball. That's what you came to school for. But it's not that easy.
Yeah. All right, Coach, thank you.